If you ever have been into a magic show before, you probably left the theater with that feeling of amusement because you really enjoyed all those magic tricks. However, you probably can't shake that feeling of curiosity because you really want to know what is behind its magic trick. Unfortunately for you, the magician behind the magic tricks probably won't share any inside information because, a magician never tells. The same thing almost happened with Metricbeat. Users are often amazed about how simple and fast it is to pull metrics from systems and services, how easy it is to ship them into the configured outputs and to analyze those metrics with Kibana. I say that it is almost the same because with Metricbeat, the details behind the magic are pretty well known. And guess what? They are known as modules. Let's discuss modules for a bit. Modules are out-of-the-box implementations that provide support for metrics to common products and technologies. They encapsulate all the details related to connectivity, meaning that users don't have to worry about how metrics are going to be pulled from the sources or how they're going to be shipped to the configured outputs. Modules can be enabled and disabled independently. In a given point in time, a set of modules can be used by Metricbeat while others can be kept disabled. Another very important aspect regarding modules is that they provide users with pre-created dashboards. This is extremely important because sometimes creating dashboards in Kibana can be a very time-consuming task. To better understand this, let's take a look into an example. You are looking to a dashboard that was created in Kibana to allow users to visualize metrics from Apache Kafka. Take a moment to realize how much effort would be necessary to create a dashboard like this. Think about the moving parts that you would need to implement to make sure that metrics would be continuously collected from the sources and they would end up here in the dashboard. For starters, you will need to understand how to connect with Kafka. Once you figure that out, you will need to sit down and write the code that would continuously pull the metrics from Kafka and write them off into a configured output. You would also need to understand how Kafka works because, ultimately, you will need to understand where in Kafka to pull the metrics from. Don't forget that you will also need to implement the visualizations that would build up your dashboard. Visualizations are the sections from the dashboard. Lastly, once you finish all of this, you would need to make sure that once the sources got upgraded in case Kafka, your implementation wouldn't break. That requires you to continuously update your implementations every time that a given source is upgraded. Yes, this is a lot of effort. Luckily for you, Metricbeat makes available the modules. Modules provide support for a set of products and technologies. You name it. Databases, web servers, connectivity technologies, and many others. We're going to take a look now into examples of how to use the modules responsible for Apache Kafka and Redis so you can have an idea about how much simple your life can be when using modules.